Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show.
You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
Oh, look, an indoor outhouse.
Been an outhouse that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Both brothers be having them an outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show. We are Dwarf Among Midgets. I am your co-host, Messi Gravis, and to my left I have...
Mati Manids.
And I'm Kibbles.
Oh. And
and
we have a special guest this week.
My name
Corey.
is
Corey.
Corey D. Corey Kotkoski.
Corey D. Corey Kotkoski. Corey Kotkoski.
Yeah.
Nobody else could say your name right.
Corey Kotkoski.
Kotkoski, right?
Kotkoski.
Kotkoski.
It's
Kotkoski.
Kotkoski. Yeah.
Kotkoski.
I don't know
Remember
why people think there's a...
It was Bite a Cock and Kotkoski.
People think there's a W in there, and I'm
That's
like...
all my different clothing I wear running.
Shout out Jeremy Bitenbach.
That's weird. I always pronounce it Kowalski.
Used to be Brighton Shaft.
Everybody says Kotkoski, and I'm like, where are you getting Owski from? There's no W or
They
U
took the
in there.
W out to make it Americanized.
Because they're not
apparently.
Russian or Ukrainian, so they can't fucking spell it.
Did it used to be
Pronounce it.
Kotkoski?
I used to be Kotkoski.
Oh, that's why people say it then, maybe. It's like,
Exactly.
Like
they know you.
150 years ago.
They know your history, man.
if I got a history going back that far,
I guess I'm just old school then. You know.
Anyways, Corey is the reason that Harvestfest happens. This year
sir.
we are doing the 10th year Harvestfest X.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Miami Open Air Auditorium, what would you call it? Proprietor, I guess, or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the groundskeeper.
Groundskeeper.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that. Sound like a creepy old man at a cemetery or something.
Well, I volunteer with the cemetery board in the county I live in, and so there's a position called a sexton. Have you ever heard of this? Like a cemetery has this guy that has the same powers as a cop.
Like a DNR officer.
Like,
and
it
his
could
name
be
has
like,
sex in it?
And
So-
I'm like, I'm going to shoot people, and I'm going to be called a sexton. That's what I'm aiming for.
So it's a DNR officer for graveyards?
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
like
much
it.
about it.
But
With
it's called a
sex, though.
sexton.
With
Sexton.
sex.
Sexton.
With a ton of sex.
DNR
Do not
officers have sex.
resuscitate.
Oh.
Well, they have sex with animals.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sex
That's what I'm
ton.
saying.
Yeah, they have ton of sex. Of course.
DNR.
And I would be
never-
like dead people sex, probably, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Well,
Necrophilia.
They can't. There's no consent, so.
What?
I don't.
We
I
got
don't get
Kibble's
it.
attention.
Dude, that's a good.
Kibbles popped his head up and said no consent. He's like, you guys talking to me?
That's a good name for a punk band. Dead people
Kibbles
consent.
no consent.
I'm sick of hearing no consent, man. Come on. Come on, somebody just please consent once.
Necrosexton.
Or withdrawal consent.
You're supposed to have a
I'm here to
pre-made
make a
card in your
withdrawal.
wallet.
I'm
I'm here
just
to withdraw consent.
I'm just sick of girls I used
That's a
to hang with,
deposit.
like running away
yeah.
to the other side of the street when I walk past and calling the cops. There he is right there. I'm sick of that.
Well, you're
shit.
waving a gun, dude.
Whatever.
Pre-made
I just realized I'm all the way up in your
Can't take
shot.
away my guns.
Oh, are you up in the shot?
I'm gonna sit back.
There you go.
So I'm in Kibble's shot again.
Sit back from reality.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Snap
reality.
back
Go-
from reality.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That
It's all right.
happens.
I like you being in
Oh.
the way of my shot.
I don't. I don't know at all.
Your money shot. I
I
see
can
what you
never.
did there.
I can never
I
set
mean,
it right.
the last 10 years, it shows evidence of it. Someone beating away your shot. You know.
Gotcha.
The money shot. Semen in the
money
face. So, Corey,
Oh, you're extending it.
how long have we been doing this?
Harvestfest?
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing the called Harvestfest for 10 years.
10
Yes.
But we've done this
long
11 years. Remember?
Oh,
we had
yeah.
to have a pre
Well, no,
Harvestfest.
the first one was still hard. I considered it Harvestfest. If this one's 10 years,
Well,
because
this will be 11 years then. So it's fucking you got to make new posters.
no. What I'm saying is this is 10 years because it's technically when the poster started, it would be 9 because the first poster that I made was Harvestfest 2. That was the year, the 10 years of Dwarf.
You just fucked everything up for me.
I'm
I've been
sorry.
telling the story for years.
The poster's right there. That's technically the first one that we did.
So, does that mean we're 20 years old, not 18?
Wait a minute, that says 2016.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
We messed
Yeah.
this up somewhere.
Yeah,
There was no poster for the first one, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was just
It was
a
just us.
version of Patron,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you guys.
And us. That was
And
it.
I don't remember what they were called.
So,
then. There was
they
just-
were the only band that's lasted with us
we
the whole
had
time?
like
That's cool.
Kyle and something. Kyle.
God, how many bands have we had through Harvest Fest then? We need to
We've
make a
had a
little,
lot,
we
yeah.
make a little collage of that. That'd be kind of cool.
Well, there was one year where there was no flyer. There was another year. The first year didn't have a flyer, and there was another year that didn't have a flyer as well. And then there was another one that didn't have Elvis Christ on it, so I don't count it. but
Yeah, true.
That's the year I just made one real
Yeah,
fast.
that was that
and
year,
It
yeah.
was just weird. I don't even.
I was going through a lot of shit and I didn't want to make a
yeah,
flyer.
right, yeah.
I didn't even want to play that year, honestly, but we did it. But
It would have been like a.
once we did, I loved it. Don't get me wrong, but like leading up to it, I was going through like a lot of stupid shit in my life, and I didn't care about anything at the time.
I think that paperclip did it. Actually, I didn't do it.
So that was your worst Harvest Fest, right?
Once I got to Harvestfest, it was great.
What was your favorite Harvest Fest?
Ooh.
Matt, the one he was at.
I can tell you what my favorite is after Corey.
Okay. So I can't tell you what number it was because I don't remember shit. But the stage was like the old facing the old way. Remember?
Yeah.
And it was like the first time like Boner Jovi was there.
Yeah.
And someone
Fireworks.
launched
I remember this one.
dude.
Yeah, that was the 4th of July.
That was only
No,
like two
no.
ago. Yeah.
Like 3 or 4, and there were so many fucking people there.
I think that was
Like
3 or 4.
there was just like
yeah.
I felt like there was hundreds of people there for some reason.
So that's how I felt for this one, for Harvestfest 2. Because, okay, at that point, we had been broken up, remember?
That's right.
We got into it, and when we weren't a band for like a year.
Oh, that was terrible seeing you guys like live together. Like,
But then, no.
It
but
was.
but
It was
here's
the worst
thi-
we'd ever played.
Here's, no.
No,
You don't
like,
remember it at
not
all.
this
Like
one.
right
You don't
before
remember it.
broke
Not the
up.
first one we
Before
came-
he broke up.
Oh,
is what
okay.
I'm, saying.
I'm thinking of the wrong one.
Pre that. Now, the reason that this is my favorite, this is why. Dwarf Among Midgets had not been a band at that point for almost a year. And we were like, it's the 10 years of Dwarf. Like we need to,
Gotta
we
do
need to,
something,
we need to
yeah.
play.
I remember that shit.
Because it's a 10-year anniversary. And we got together and we played. And that's the year that I remember looking out and I couldn't see the end of the people. There was a sea of people.
Yeah.
And everybody there was singing like every one of our songs.
Yeah, I
and it was one
remember
of my favorite shows we've ever played, and we played it on some pallets with a crappy sound system.
I probably played too fast.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It was awesome.
But here's the thing. That night is what made me like, we need to do Dwarf again.
Can't let it die.
Yeah.
Can't
And
let
I
it
think
die.
we all felt it that night. We were like,
Oh, yeah.
after hearing the whole crowd singing and everything.
I'm getting cold chills, by the way.
I know. That's what brought it back. That's what brought us back as a
Nice.
band. Because like after doing that, we all realized that's when we started practicing regularly again. We're like, you know what? Let's do this again. There's too many people out here that like us. We can't just let it die.
See-
and here we are, 10 years or 8 years later or whatever.
Fucking
My
doing
favorite's that one,
crazy
6.
shit now.
I you know what I caught from that story?
Harvest Fest 6.
Palette stage.
Yes.
Yeah,
But see, my favorite was 6
for
because
that.
that was the COVID one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was the one where everyone wanted to party.
I like that
after
one because I got
COVID.
to see B minus, and we don't get to
That's
see
what I'm
him
saying.
that
Like,
he showed up
often.
last year.
Yeah, but I didn't hang out with him or nothing. I didn't. I
Oh, 'cause
see
we've
him
been
for a
busy, yeah.
second. He actually was hanging out.
Oh yeah, because Grey Garden played.
Yeah, exactly. So he was actually hanging out that
Right.
one, not just showed up. And
Grey Garden
seen
is getting
him.
back together, by the way.
I know. It's
Yeah,
so,
but
We're getting together
so
this
excited.
Monday. This Monday.
Outhouse, motherfucker! I'm so excited.
The problem is the drummer wants to complain about doing double duty, so you never get to
Yep.
see Dwarf.
Right?
And, like,
Right.
Because I almost died at that one.
I just saw like Eminem and Slim Shady together somehow,
But granted,
and they did it.
granted though, see, I do drums
If
and
you're that other
vocals.
guy.
If I would play guitar and vocals in Master Hunter, I wouldn't double book.
Here's the
Master
thing.
Hunter and Dwarf.
It's crazy.
There's no way.
I can play an
Sorry.
hour worth of drums,
Yeah.
and then I play 30 minutes of Dwarf,
Yes.
and I'm way more tired for
Yeah.
Dwarf.
Oh, yeah?
Like on separate days. What I mean, like the drums. Yeah, it's physically tolling, but like Dwarf takes it all out of me.
Yeah.
After playing a Dwarf show, I don't want to do shit.
Because you're thinking so much. You know,
Maybe.
you're singing, screaming,
You put all
and
your
playing
energy
guitar
into it.
and solos.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
put-
Like, you're
I put all my energy into Dwarf.
Yeah, I'm saying you're all focused.
You guys should be happy I don't want to do double duty because then I'd
That's
phone
true,
it in
that
for
would
Dwarf.
suck, yeah.
What?
You don't
better
already?
be throwing it in for fucking Grey Garden, motherfucker.
Whoa.
No, what I'm saying is for Dwarf, I put in way more energy.
Yeah.
That's what I literally just said. Like,
I know. I'm
it'll have to
saying.
drop at some
Yeah,
point.
you
you know
said
what I
then
mean?
we'd be mad at you because then you'd have to phone it in. I'm saying nope.
Yes, because what I'm saying is I would still put all my energy in, but I would have less energy to put
exactly.
in. That's the difference.
Or you guys suck so bad, he's got to put extra energy in for his
We
performance while
sucked
he's
from
playing with you guys.
we sucked from the beginning, man. We've never were good.
No,
6
we-
was
we
fun though
swallow.
because that was the 10-year anniversary of our first album, All Is Fair in
Yeah.
Love and Dwarf. So we played.
was
We
my
played
favorite.
that record in its entirety for the first time. A lot of those songs we hadn't played in years at that point. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was fun to play the
That's
old
a show.
school.
I remember seeing the crowd of people.
Yeah.
All night.
It catches me off guard because it's the field behind my house, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's just like something I started for something else and it's turned into this.
Yeah. The
And
whole
like
town of Miami
hearing other
shows
people
up.
talk about it is what catches me off guard.
Yeah.
Because it's weird to hear about this thing that happens, you know?
I've heard people tell me that it changed their life. They're like Harvestfest was
I know,
magical.
isn't that weird? Isn't that feels so fucking weird? Because I've had that from somebody.
I
And
tasered
so-
Courtney at one. Remember I tasered
Yep.
Courtney?
That's
She's
just
got
so
tasered a
crazy
couple of
though.
them.
You know?
I tasered at
She's been
Harvestfest-
tasered so many times.
at Center Stage and
Yeah. We have video of both. Well, maybe not the second one.
The police are not going to be able to fuck with her one day. She's like,
She's got a tolerance to it.
Thank you, Messi.
One day.
But
she'll
no,
thank you for
what was your
invitation.
favorite, Kibbles? You're not
Favorite Harvest Fest? My
He's
favorite,
writing a novel.
My favorite Harvest Fest was the last Harvest Fest we went to. It was so much. It was just different. The vendors and the
vendors was nice.
attitude
Bigger than
was
ever.
Vendors was
different.
cool, man.
Yeah, it was just bigger than ever, and it just had a feeling like if we did this again, watch out. It's
You would
gonna be
say
huge.
it was like a gathering.
It was, but there was no,
No,
juggalos.
no.
It was great. Yeah, there were no juggalos. It
Except
was
for
great.
you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
except for
kidding.
me.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a one-man juggalo.
Don't even say that because I dressed as a clown. I had a whole adult clown
You
thing.
did dress up as a clown.
Like I had a whole adult clown act, but there were so many kids there. I had to do balloon animals and be a real clown.
Be a
It
all
real
was
night.
fun.
clown.
Yeah, you're being
And
a
it
real
was-
clown.
Yeah,
I loved
it was fun.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I like having a clown there. We're gonna have a magician here there this year.
Now wait, someone said magicians. Oh, that's never going to work. Adding magician to a show. You know,
no.
I don't see
Well, he's
that's
not gonna be on
work
No,
stage.
he's gonna be walking
not.
around.
He's gonna
Yeah,
do
he's
David
just-
Blaine shit. He's gonna walk
Right.
around do card
what
tricks
kinda
and
Jim
stuff.
did,
Yeah, he's
You
just
got
gonna be a
tip
guy
him.
walking
Yeah.
around like Sasquatch.
You have to tip him $5. He does tricks for you. The more you tip him, the more crazy he'll blow your mind.
Dude is good. What's his
He's
name?
so good.
Austin Wilson. Austin
Yeah,
Wilson.
Wilson.
He's fantastic. He was at the Kokomo Press open mic night every Thursday night at 8 p.m. at Cooper's Pub. He's actually been there twice now, and both times he's had new tricks. And every time I'm like, how the fuck did he do that? Like he
love
blows my mind, dude. It's good. So yeah, he does classic, like it's old school cards tricks,
I'm
but
so
the
down
stuff
for that.
the stuff he does with it is fresh. But yeah, it's come out to Harvest Fest. Definitely check that out, and all the other magic we've been talking about, because we got bands, we got comedy, we got magic, we got vendors, we got food, we got kibbles.
The Orlando Magic.
Speaking of that open mic at Cooper's Pub, Michael Howard had me rolling last week.
He always does.
Like
dude.
I swear, that opening joke. He should end with that because like you can't top that.
Are you talking about Michael Howard? That's going to be
Yes.
at Harvest Fest this
Yes,
year?
yes,
Go
September
ahead.
14th.
Continue. September 14th. Go ahead.
His opening joke was awesome. I think he should have ended with it.
Oh, yeah. Don't give it up, though. Don't
No,
give it up.
no,
Don't
he
give
should
up
end
his
with
joke.
it. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got to stop telling people's jokes on the
Yeah.
podcast.
No, I always told Clark Pierce. I was like, dude, I'm telling all your shit on the podcast.
Stolen valor.
Pierce.
Well,
Pierce Clark.
yeah, it makes he goes, I gotta write more then.
Pierce Claw also going to be at Harvest Fest this year.
Yep. He goes, you gotta write more
If
jokes.
you see
dude.
Jesse hanging out at your comedy show with a pen and paper, he's not stealing your shit. All right. He's just taking notes to
Yeah,
make himself
the
a better
podcast.
comedian.
Right, yeah.
You know,
Taking notes.
it's just a coincidence. He remembers everything you fucking said.
It's okay. He's not going to retell their jokes at our open mic.
Yeah,
He's going to go to
no.
another city and do it.
Exactly.
People that
Yeah.
don't know them.
Yeah.
Gas City was plugging Kokomo Press. Gas
Well,
Yeah, but they're going to be on that show too, though.
Oh, yeah.
so-
my mentor,
or
Carlos
maybe. I can't
Mencia,
remember.
is teaching me everything I know. Okay,
Yeah.
so leave me alone.
That's how strippers do if they go to a different city, different name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Priests.
Just change your name. You're good to go.
Yeah.
It's all fresh.
Are you tipping the night?
You know, I don't like strippers named Ginger. Anyways, go on.
Why? Because you rearrange the letters in it and spell something else?
No, man.
Stop
I
it.
have I have nightmares. I have nightmares of Gilligan's Island every night.
Just the skipper.
I'm waiting
the
to see where
island?
you're going with this,
I know,
but I feel like
just
it's
the
true.
island or the boat?
This is normal, right?
So you don't go on
There
a
goes the
lot.
podcast.
You love boating.
Huh?
You love boating. Don't let that get
No,
in your way.
that's pegging.
I like to be in a. Yeah, thank you.
Boning on a boat.
I don't like pegging. It hurts.
There's Gilligan and the skipper.
I don't want to touch
too.
swords.
It only hurts a couple times.
You don't cross the streams.
After a while, you get used to it.
You build a tolerance.
You put it in my butt.
That's the word of the day. Tolerance.
You always got to start slow and steady.
That's the
wait.
that's
Eventually
the
just getting
exact
rocked.
advice.
Yeah,
That's the
you-
exact advice Barry Weinfeld
Wait.
gave me. That's
You ever
crazy.
gauge out your ears?
Are
Same
we
thing.
supposed to scream when you say tolerance now?
Yes, yeah.
You said the word. So here's one.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Okay, so-
Oh,
Question
God.
corner with kibbles.
So
Oh,
you're
that's the
12.
worst.
You're 12. The men in black come over because your cousin ended up banging an alien after a party. How do you get out of the probe and deneuralization?
Ooh, that's a tricky word.
Well,
You got
first
it
of
out, though.
all, I wouldn't have remembered it. with
Wait.
the
You got
deneuralization.
deneuralized.
Hold on. Deneuralization or neuralization?
No,
Ooh.
deneuralization.
Also, he
So they're giving me my memory back.
Neuralization is how when it reverses.
Right.
Deneuralization is in Men in Black 2 when they bring it
true.
back.
You're
So
giving me-
how do you keep from getting neuralized?
Wait a second. I got to answer the first
science
question.
matches.
Yep,
Men in Black 1997.
Yeah.
What's up?
The
How do you,
first one
how do you
is-
keep from getting probed and neuralized?
Neuralized.
Well, see,
Neuralized.
if I was deneuralized for the first question, it would be
Your eyes would be open, man.
it'd be like that Total Recall.
Yeah.
And Mars, the
Right.
beginning of Mars. He's like,
3 tits.
I'm Quaid. I'm Quaid. Yeah, right. Not the remake though.
Oh, fuck that.
No, not the remake.
Quato,
ever.
the little
That's like
alien
Third
baby.
Rock from the Sun meets Total Recall. That I
Third
can't
Rock
take
from
that
the
kid
Sun.
seriously.
We got Total
Gotta
Recall
forget-
playing. Total
Tommy
Recall
was
is
in it.
playing right now on the VHS out here at Outhouse Records, where we're filming from. Outhouse
109
Records,
Sycamore.
downtown Kokomo, Geek Street.
Get out of the choppers. Get down.
That's Predator, isn't it?
You know Arnold put his own money up to finish that movie.
Total Recall? Yeah, yeah. That's good. Good
Nice.
stuff.
It's a good,
That's where the 3 boobs came from.
exactly.
So okay, so speaking of banging aliens, before we get off of this, okay, so I follow this. I follow this
Speaking of being
subreddit.
probed.
I follow this subreddit, right? And it's called Watch It for the Plot. Great sub. It's all just sex scenes from movies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's all just they take all the bad, the terrible stuff that you don't
Called the
care about, and they
compilation.
just put the sex scenes, and it's perfect. So like, there's some movies I'm like, I need to watch this movie. This
like-
looks good.
like The
good
Accused.
plot. Yeah. Anyways, I stopped following the subreddit yesterday. I've been following it for like 8 years, and I removed myself from following it because I got traumatized. Have you ever heard of a movie called The Untamed? It's some kind of like Mexican movie. It's like
No.
it's all in Spanish. It's somewhere in
Rape scene.
Mexico somewhere. No. Okay, it's I don't know why. It was like live action hentai.
Oh, anime. kind of.
There's an alien.
Yeah.
It exactly ties into what you were going to say. I had no idea you were going to say it, but it just flashed in my mind again, and it traumatized me.
No
and I
shit.
told Courtney about it, and that's like she kind of want to watch it. She wants to watch it now. Anyways, there's this alien, and it like I only seen the one scene. There's an alien that like a meteor crashes into Earth, and this alien thing comes out. And he's got tentacles and everything.
Yeah.
But all of his tentacles are penises.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Is it green?
I don't know. It was muted. I couldn't really tell. But anyways, the scene that I saw, I was just scrolling by, and it happened to be there, and like. It's this fucking giant tentacle monster, and this chick is totally naked, and she's floating up because he's holding her up.
Yeah.
And he's like inside her with his main thing, and he's got tentacles wrapped around
Right,
all her
and
arms and
going-
legs, and he's got two of the penises are grabbing her nipples, and then the other one is going over top and it's deep throating her.
Yes.
And she's just like,
Yeah,
just laying here
loving
getting
life.
fucked by this
She's
thing.
loving life.
But it's live action CG, and like something about it just like it made me feel like sick.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I can't follow this sub anymore because now I'm
Fucking
traumatized.
tentacle porn.
I can't get the
Yeah,
Dude,
he
it's
almost
popular.
took his VR goggles off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like tentacle porn, but like
Yeah, I almost couldn't nut.
I couldn't come again. I couldn't
Well,
come.
he was
for
the
the
chick.
third time. I couldn't.
oh no, I did afterwards when I felt traumatized. I'm like, oh, what am I
You
doing?
got to be traumatized.
There's
That's
an
the
It's that
problem.
post nut clarity.
There's an anime movie that fucked me up like that too, called Legend of the Demon Womb, where
Yeah.
it was a big tentacle monster,
Yeah.
and you can't only see him in reflections, right?
Weird.
And he's fucking this girl upside down, like saying like on her
Yeah.
nipples,
Yeah,
deep
yeah.
throating her, the whole tentacles
What the
thing
hell
up
is
in
this
her.
podcast about anyway?
And also,
You're about to find out.
And also, you see this reflection off the mirror of the
Tentacle
building.
porn,
So you see her; she's like all like getting like looking like a visible person killing
Yeah.
her, but you see the reflection of the demon in the mirror of the building. And I'm like, what
Well,
is
here's
this
the thing,
fucking
though.
movie?
But that's the thing is like I've seen clips of anime and weird shit
Yeah.
like that, and it doesn't do it. But this was because it was live
Yeah, it
action. There was
fucked me
something
up.
different.
Yeah, this
and
is
I'm
all
like,
anime.
these 3D animators spent hours animating this, and it looks so slimy and like. And for some reason, I can't get the image out of my head. And when
You
you
know
just said
why?
something about banging an alien, and it popped right back in. I'm
You
like,
know why?
I've always wanted to bang an alien.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna find
you
this
know
movie
why?
immediately.
We dropped
and
the
watch
atom
it.
bomb on their heads. That's why.
yeah.
Nuclear war.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
have you always wanted to bang an alien?
Yeah.
I would pretend that I have to go to the bathroom to not be neuralized.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, you answered the question again. Damn, that was
Thank you.
good. That
Finally.
was good.
Well, that actually
job.
ties into my next question. Do you believe? Hold on, let me wait for my
Hold for
applause.
applause.
Someone's
Yeah.
got to work for the podcast to make it work, you know?
Do you believe that Patrick Swayze is actually a ghost now? Like he's kind of like living it out. There's some chick
Now,
he's
banging a
haunting,
ghost,
doing
I've thought about
pottery.
that.
He's right behind
Well, I
me, isn't
mean,
he?
just like
Dan Aykroyd.
Ghostbusters. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
I think he probably is a ghost.
Yeah, he's got to be. You
It's
think
like
he's like?
Fiction, like
You think he's
behind
like
me.
bothering Whoopi Goldberg, and she's like, "I'm not really a psychic. Leave me alone, motherfucker."
Sam, leave me
I like
alone.
that. That's like Patrick.
He's in pottery stuck somewhere. Like he's like
Oh,
stuck
yeah.
in like
Yeah.
I like that you're talking about Patrick Swayze, and you're like, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Don't do that to me, man. This place is haunted as fuck. Our ghost here is named Flicker.
I like that. Was that the same actor that taught him to kick
oh wait,
shit?
that's Dirty Dancing.
Remember in the subway?
Isn't that right?
The guy on the couch.
What? No, hold on. Let's
The guy on the couch.
Yeah.
let's
you're-
separate our voices here because we're talking over each other. Who's talking about what now?
Okay,
We're
the
still
movie,
talking
the movie
about-
Ghost.
Yeah,
Yes.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, that's
Remember-
the same guy. The guy on the couch. He's a comedian.
Is it? Yeah. What's his name? Stephen Wright.
really
Yeah, it's Stephen Wright. That's
That's
what
not
I just
Stephen
said.
Wright.
It's not Stephen Wright.
No,
It looks like him though.
it's not Stephen Wright, but I know who you're
Reservoir
talking about.
Dogs.
Stephen Wright is the guy on the couch from Half Baked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the guy in Ghost is a different guy.
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
taller guy with a fatter
Similar
nose.
hair.
Let's look
but
him up.
But his face looks like
Reservoir
Oh wait, yes, you're right. He's a character actor.
He is.
That's right. Okay.
I can't remember his name.
Right for a second.
He was in a bunch of 80s movies.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
he does
He's a
whole-
bald guy. He looks just like Stephen Wright.
Yeah, similar. It's very
slides
similar.
the thing across the
Yeah.
table.
That's what I imagine Patrick Swayze's doing now, just like trying to push a penny towards
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg. She's like, "Oh, I can't.
Get away, get away."
I'm an actor. We were actors. Leave me alone.
You know,
know?
the director didn't want him because he was too pretty.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, I'd
Stephen
fuck
Wright.
him.
He was like, I want like a construction worker looking guy. You know,
You seen those
someone-
like last bit photos of him, right? He was like all decrepit, starting to look like a lime.
It's sad, dude.
I'd still fuck him.
She didn't think he was tough. Has she not seen Roadhouse?
I know, right?
What? Look at him in Roadhouse. He could be pretty and tough.
Roadhouse.
Patrick Swayze is the perfect
Yeah.
example
He
of
kicked
that.
somebody's fucking head off, bro.
Yeah.
No, he could
Roadhouse.
just throw it out.
Or whatever, same thing.
Come on now.
Either way,
And he
Roadhouse.
banged the girl against a fireplace.
Thank you.
And
I
it's
got
like
you.
it's like a stone fireplace too. I'm like, that's the most uncomfortable place to bang a girl.
No. A back of a Volkswagen.
No, yeah, that's
Like
true.
the back of a Volkswagen?
That is
Right,
true. That is
exactly.
true.
Thank you.
I got you.
30 years ago's comedy is working
Mallrats,
for me tonight.
1993.
That's all we do is
VHS,
reference movies. So
VHS, yeah.
yeah.
What's your favorite Kevin Smith movie?
Oh, it's a good one.
Jersey Girl.
Oh, I mean, they're really the last Clerks, man. I fucking bawled my eyes out.
That's what he was supposed to
every
do.
Fucking
I was like,
time,
fuck
dude.
you, Kevin
Every
It
Smith.
was
time.
just filled with member berries.
when I
Yeah.
It
when I
was.
spoilers. When I found out she was dead or whatever, like
Yeah.
it hit me. Watching him the second time and seeing
Yeah.
him imagine her in the hospital.
Yeah,
being
dude.
wheeled in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep.
fuck Kevin Smith, dude. Fucking,
Yeah,
he should have died.
That one was it fucked me up for the nostalgia and the.
But he wasn't even supposed to be there that
yeah,
day.
Yeah, it wasn't.
My
supposed to be
favorite is
there.
Tusk. Tusk is the best movie he's ever did.
My favorite is the original Clerks.
Do you know
I'll
how
always love Clerks. I can't.
Tusk was like what funded by the crowd.
Yeah,
It's
crowdfunded.
Just a
yeah.
fucking stone
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, they
or
got
something.
stoned in a
I'm gonna-
podcast.
I'm
came
gonna
up
go
the
with
movie idea.
Mallrats.
I don't
of
watch you
course.
guys.
Mallrats is
I
also very
support that
good.
shit.
Mallrats because the Stan Lee's in there.
That's my
and
first
hanging
one.
around. It's so comical. Jay and Silent Bob are like really funny for the first time, and
Mm-hmm.
That was my first experience with him. Was Mallrats. You know,
Yeah.
someone's
Yeah,
house on
utility
VHS
belt.
watching
And
that
he had
shit.
to fight for
my
Jay
first
too.
experience was actually Chasing Amy, which is fucking. I
know
didn't
that?
think
I
I was
like
gonna
that movie
like him.
too.
I
Just
like
the-
him. I
just
like
the gay
it
stuff.
now as a like older guy, and like after I liked Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is gay.
Dude, the original
He's like,
Clerks.
but Lando
It is
Calrissian
gay.
from
It is.
Star Wars.
That's the point.
Did you know that Mallrats though that Kevin had to fight for Jason
Oh yeah,
Mewes?
to be himself.
And guess you know who was going
Yeah,
to
I
be
know that.
him? Like Jason was this close to being fired.
Was it Jason?
Seth Green?
I thought it
was
was
going to be fucking
James Vanderbeek.
No, it was going to be Jay. Because he
That's
was
funny.
drunk. He was on heroin when you were doing drugs and shit.
Oh no, James
Like,
Vanderbeek was in,
Yes,
in the movie.
of Jay and Silent Bob Strike
Yeah,
Back.
he was Bluntman and
But
Chronic.
yeah.
I remember now.
But imagine
James
that, though.
Vanderbeek.
That's why
imagine
I
that.
got that.
Imagine that Seth Green being Jay in Mallrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
And every other movie is Jason Mewes, though.
Yeah.
You got that one movie that you know, it's
That'd be
like
weird.
Seth Green
Okay.
as Jay.
Corey, your favorite Seth Green movie?
Oh shit.
Oh shit, Airborne. Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're wrong.
Blue Harvest.
Nope.
Ah,
That's
there
your
you go.
favorite?
That's a good one.
Mine's Idle Hands.
Mine is what's that movie?
Devin Sawa. you know?
Oh, the late '90s movie.
He's like you're a Devin Sawa mark though.
Up the creek. Or
you
whatever.
like you got your
Without
little
a
giant jersey.
Without a paddle.
Without a Paddle was good too. What's the other one? Oh damn it! There's one I'm thinking of and I can't. Let me look it up.
Which one?
I love that
one.
Dickie,
Seth Green.
Dickie
Seth
Roberts
Green.
or whatever. Is that him too?
No, that's
Oh.
Dana or Dana
Jesse's
Spade.
favorite was pretty
Same thing.
awesome. Airborne
Same
is a
thing.
great
I like
movie,
Airborne.
man. I
love
love that
Airborne.
movie.
And Jack Black. He's the hockey goalie.
I always
Blue
forget
Harvest
about
is a good
that.
example though.
Robot Chicken.
I cannot think of.
So our podcast is random, so throw it in there.
Random.
So how are things going for you lately? How you feeling? You seem like a little happier than you have lately. Can you?
Yeah, well, you know, I don't really generally hate everything as much. You know,
Really?
I'm pretty
Is
good.
there a reason for that? Because everything been going on, there doesn't seem like there should be a reason for you to be happier.
Last 4 years have kind of been like that whole we all have suffer, blah, blah, blah. I could go on and on about crying a river. Because
Well, you don't have to cry. It's a river.
Cried an
but
ocean
What's
before.
good and what's a little bit better in your life right now, if anything?
my health, I mean, I'm not dying anymore. That's
Yeah.
good.
Way to bring it
fucking
down,
pretty
Kibbles.
sweet.
Damn,
I know.
talking
I
about
was-
real shit. We're supposed to talk
What's
about
a-
pop culture.
you're supposed to be like,
this motherfucker wrote these questions.
Oh,
I didn't write that shit.
Yeah,
did I?
you wrote. It was seemed way more depressing. You said. Oh wait, hold on. Where's it at?
It's a do not kill. It's a do not resuscitate thing that I filled out. I thought.
yeah. Can't hardly wait. By the way, that's the
DNR,
movie.
baby. DNR.
Oh, yeah.
That's the movie I was trying
Yeah.
to think of. Can't hardly wait.
Where do you
Oh.
see this going now
with
that
the
you don't
goggles.
hate
Yeah,
everyone?
the goggles.
Oh, yeah.
That's a better. I worded it, but how do you see things going now that you don't hate everyone?
That was
No,
more
seems
about
so
Harvest. That was the
depressing.
Harvest Fest question. That wasn't like a my life question.
You don't hate everyone at Harvest Fest, man. You're like the
No,
life of the
whatever.
party there.
Yeah, well, you know. I don't really get to enjoy it. You know, I'm like
That
busy doing
sucks,
shit.
man. But that's got to be like internal because
My boy was there
everyone
last year.
loves
That was
you
fucking
there.
amazing.
That
you know?
was amazing.
You can enjoy it now because you won't be moving around as much.
There's,
I'm just fucking with you.
you know, like what?
I'm sorry.
2 Harvest Fests ago, I like made a VIP area with the fucking the casting couch or whatever.
That's what you should
That was
do.
cool.
yeah.
Just
wasn't
Corey,
a
just
bad
put your
idea.
best foot forward, man. Just,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But seriously, at the Outhouse booth, I'm going to have like I'm going to try to get a keg or something.
Like,
I'm trying
like-
to so people come over to the vendors, try to put something there.
I used to get a keg.
I'll get you a place that you can
Yeah, we should
chill
do
out.
it.
I used to,
Cakes
I
for,
used to
like, the
buy,
first
I used to
5,
buy
6
keg,
years.
and then I would like sell cups to people.
Yeah, old
I would
school.
sell
We haven't
one,
done that in a
one
while.
cup for 3 or 2 for 5, and then like put in what you want. That's
Yep.
how I thought worked a way around
Yeah.
illegal alcohol sales.
You buy a cup. You don't have to buy the
Exactly.
alcohol.
You're not
Right.
buying it. Whatever
You're
you
just
put in
buying
that
a cup.
Yeah, whatever you put in that cup, it's up to you.
But like people started bringing their own alcohol and
Yeah.
whatever, and I had a friend that actually he bought the kegs. He's like, this is my contribution because concerts cost
That's
money
cool.
to go to, and this is like the best concert ever. So,
If I can afford it, I'm going to give away
oh god, here we go.
the booze at the Outhouse Records. Hey, we're Outhouse Records
To minors.
here. Only if you're under 21. Shut the fuck up, Jesse.
No, you have to show your union badge.
Yeah.
You are a minor in
Local
mine shafts.
685, yeah.
Yeah,
have
where's
to
your
show
Club
your-
Baby Seals card?
You gotta
gotta have a
prove.
Club
If
Baby
that
Seals
does happen
card.
and you expect to drink and you expect me to give you any, bring your ID or see me behind the tent.
And on that note, I think we got to take a break here.
I was just thinking it's time for a commercial.
Yeah,
'cause
we're gonna
still
cut out for a
talking.
commercial break. It was Can't Hardly Wait, by the way. That was a movie I was trying to think of. I don't
Sweet
know.
Home
Can't
Alabama.
Hardly Wait.
That was a good
Okay,
one.
yeah,
Or
that's a good one.
remember Rat Race?
That was like
fun.
a rom com.
That's a remake, though.
You guys maybe
It was
would watch
the
Sweet Home
70s.
Alabama for some reason.
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah.
John
We'll watch that
Lovitz
one
killed the
too.
remake.
I like
love
all
John
ki-
Lovitz,
I like
yeah.
all kinds of movies except for ones that Jesse likes.
And we'll be right back after this message from Harvestfest X and Outhouse.
ANIS. Anus. Bam. 800 points. That's game.
It's not how you spell anus.
I went to Ivy Tech for 2.5 years, bro. I can spell anus.
You know what? I know an expert in this field.
I think I know who you're talking about.
What are you guys doing? We gotta go play Harvest Fest. I'm in here getting all of our gear, and you guys are here playing Scrabble? Again?
You know what, Maddie? You can settle this for us.
Yeah. How do you spell anus?
I'm not gonna settle another Scrabble discrepancy for you guys. That's the 3rd time this week.
Calm down, Maddie. Harvest Fest isn't until September 14th. Gates open at 4 p.m.
Yeah. At the Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Are you telling me that Harvest Fest X is not until September 14th? Featuring bands such as Dwarf Among Midgets, Forgotten Ashes, Tight Like a Tiger, GPD, Resonate, and Patron? September 14th?
I'm hungry.
Shut up! There's gonna be food at Harvest Fest. The lunch break's coming down, and they're gonna make delicious burgers!
I'm not having fun anymore.
Fun? You wanna have fun? Well, I got a doozy for you, because the Kokomo Press is coming out, and they're gonna have stand-up comedians. We're talking Sean D., Pierce Clott, Michael Howard, Greg Lindberg, Alexa Eden, Davey Mumaw, Jordan Granger, Jacob Harder, Brian Allen West, and Dan Alton.
Say it, don't spray it.
Maddie! Bro.
Since you put it that way, bro. You know, you're right. You guys. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have blown off the handle like that. Here's how you spell anus. A-N-U-S. Just think about it like I do. The way I remember it, it's an United States, right? So, anyways, I'll see you guys September 14th at Harvest Fest X at the Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Bring a tent.
I don't get it. In United States.
And welcome back to Outhouse Super Show. If you like that commercial, Harvest Fest, don't forget to come out and bring your tent too if you want to camp.
You're so good at English.
And I just want you guys know
good.
I English good.
You don't English.
I just want you guys know, Master Hunter, we got barred from Punk Rock Night again. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
What happened
last Saturday?
Oh, what happened?
Yeah,
I need to
know.
I need to know the tea.
I did my racist jokes this time, so.
Did you really?
No.
Yeah, dude. It was a brutal Saturday night.
More music,
It was
less
brutal.
talky.
This is the first we're hearing of it.
Yep.
I can't tell if it's a bit or not.
It hasn't happened yet, so.
Oh yeah, the show's not till.
I see what's going on.
Is that why it's called Master?
Yeah,
Hunter.
We filmed
Yeah,
this. We filmed this a couple days ahead of time, so that's
Yeah,
it's
we're-
happening technically tonight.
we're
But by
playing-
the time it comes out, it'll be the last Saturday.
Yes,
So
I'm
you're
coming back.
foretelling yourself telling racist
Yes.
jokes and getting kicked out of somewhere.
Yes.
He's a goddamn fucking
Shep
wizard.
tried to stop me. Shep tried to stop me. I love you, Shep.
They fist fought into the alley.
Yeah, dude, it was brutal. Shep won. He kicked my ass. My asshole hurt.
And the whole time he was hitting you, he was like, "I fucked Kibble's mom. I fucked Kibble's dad."
I know.
Wait a second.
That was brutal,
which-
dude.
which
What did you
actually-
do to Shep? What
I
did you do
know,
to hurt
dude.
him?
Oh no, I didn't do anything. It was out of the blue, but I liked it a whole bunch.
It was
the
random
money.
as hell. I didn't expect it.
I'm going to do stuff from now on though.
There you go.
Ooh, all right.
Well, he said he chose you because you hosted that day. So he was like, you were the host, so he felt like he had to attack
Because he's
you.
a host. He's a host of his own
He,
show.
he,
so
dera- he, was,
he felt the
fucking
alpha male. He
derailed
felt
me,
alpha
bro.
male. Yeah.
He derailed me.
I know, it was
No one's been able to
perfect.
do that. So then I just started attacking his
Many
goatee.
people have, hold on, many people have railed you though. Derailed?
Yes, but derailed. I've never been derailed before. I mean, I've been railed constantly.
Yeah.
No, you do.
I've
hot
even
rails.
done hot rails. Thank you.
Earlier you said something about you don't want pegged. So I mean,
Yeah.
Have you been railed?
No, I
Have
don't.
you really been railed till you
I
get
don't want to
pegged?
be pegged as a bad guy. Is what I'm saying. I want to be pegged by a dude.
I just want to be the good guy.
Good. I never want to be pegged as a bad guy. Only a good guy.
Put that in your set, in your comedy set.
Yeah, that's
There's a
good.
joke there somewhere.
Yeah.
You can write into that.
I
That's
wanna
a good
peg-
punchline.
Yeah, like you should like talk about all the evil shit you've done, and you like involve anal sex with it, and go, I don't want to be pegged as the bad guy now.
Yeah. That's a great punchline.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like a Pierce Clot joke.
Pierce Clot, come out to Harvest Fest. You might see him and you'll know exactly what he's talking about.
Exactly. Let that sink in.
Yeah, let this.
He's taking notes.
I have seen that as a meme though, so like
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
funny,
okay.
but it wasn't.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
funny.
Pierce. I have
Yeah,
seen that.
I love
I've
that,
seen
though.
the
It makes me
meme.
laugh.
There was a meme like
I like
years
how
ago. It had a door open and it had a sink there, and it said something about let that
I'm
sink
starving.
in. Yeah.
I'm starving because I like how he builds onto it sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I see him
I mean-
just come out and do it straight up, or he'll build onto
The
it.
personification of the thing, because he says faucet, it
Yeah.
kind of leads you
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
But yeah, the let that sink in is an old internet joke, but which is fine.
Yes.
Just like kind of you used the classic joke at your
Yes.
set and
With
just
the deer?
you inserted kibbles and it made it way funnier.
45% of all men own a copy of Little Mermaid Special Edition. What's your favorite color? That's his question.
No.
The mermaid line.
Yeah.
No, he just
I just added. What's your
actually-
favorite color?
You know, my favorite color is blue, but I have something to say about The Little Mermaid, right?
Oh yeah.
Special Edition Director's Cut.
Well, no. So he comes out with like the movie, and we're like Halle Berry, and then like they make the fake uproar. So people
Haley
get uproar.
Haley Berry, different person.
Yeah.
So the people that should be upset instead of
They're
they're
not all
changing the
related.
Little Mermaid, how dare they, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Only people that are like Little Mermaid perfectionists, they have to have the original the way it is because they love it.
Are there Little Mermaid
People that like
supremacists?
innocent fucking young girls that are redheaded and half naked.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Wait, what? I'm so lost.
How young?
These are the
Are they
opposite
under
people that
18?
should be-
No,
that-
they're under the sea, not under
Right.
Under
the people that
18,
get upset
under
about
18.
this, right?
Under the age.
I'm talking about the people that get upset about this. Like,
Darling.
Yeah,
they're,
I got
either
you.
they're pedophiles.
You'll get
or
arrested.
They're,
Don't go
purists.
arrested.
They're purists or pedophiles. That's it, right?
I guess.
Under
Yeah.
the age.
Under 18.
Under 18.
You'll get arrested. Don't fucking invested. Under 18.
Hey, nobody listens to Krabs, all right?
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
You open that door, the cop says freeze.
under 18.
Under 18.
Under 18.
Yeah.
Out on the street, you'll run all day, putting notes on your neighbor's doors.
He's like, his name is Epstein.
Under 18.
Because here's the thing. Everybody got so pissed off because, like, she's supposed to be white, whatever. But nobody got upset when Harvey Dent went from a black guy to a white guy in the 90s.
You know why?
I'm just saying.
Because Tim Burton, that's why.
Yeah.
Tim Burton's a weirdo, and they don't
Because
defend
he's
Tim
Lando
Burton.
fucking Calrissian and he flew the Millennium Falcon. That's why it's acceptable.
true.
Yeah, because he was Harvey Dent.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So you're saying he's basically a white guy.
He's the one black guy he's tying that whole thing to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right? One man.
Interesting.
So-
But the second movie got Christopher Walken is about damned.
That's a
Yeah,
good
like,
walk.
so,
Man, that was
gonna
pretty
take
good.
my boys both right.
Damned.
That's a good walking. I've been trying to do walking for years, and it always sucks.
You always right.
Frankenstein never scared me.
Scared.
Marsupials do.
It's almost too good. He should be the voice of Walking Ruins movies.
Yeah.
We had this idea for a skit, and it was just Christopher Walken, and he's just like,
just
at the end,
spoiling movies.
Sometimes when
Bruce Willis,
cactus,
Bruce Willis, he was a ghost the whole time. It's crazy.
You go, wow, ow, Iron Man,
wow.
Iron Man dies at the end, sacrifice himself, and then we done the Marvel.
because he's scary.
I like when he whispers. That's my favorite Christopher Walken.
It's almost like a growl too.
Real close.
Yeah.
So they did so much fucking.
I was a political advisor for the Penguin. It's crazy.
Maxwell, yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
So you're happy
Nailed it.
now, and it's not because you found gay porn. That's what made me happy. But if you were gay, what shape penises would you prefer? That's a question from the internet.
We have to figure out a way
No,
to go into these questions.
Shape? So you mean girth?
No, shape. What shape? You know, some of them are shaped like a lobster claw. Some of them are
Okay.
kind of
Banana?
like, kind of
Which determines
kind of
Wait.
with a big head,
Shaped
kind of
like a
like
lobster
you know,
claw?
like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which determines your girth, though?
yeah, of course. Well, I mean, you don't have to have a girth if you have a pointy enough curve, right? You just
Hold
hit
on,
the right
hold on.
spot.
You say
What's
shape determines your girth,
Could you
or does
please
girth
repeat
determine your shape? That's the question.
I guess if you don't have very much girth, you're more like a spaghetti noodle.
Party on girth. Party on
Even
girth.
if you're
Party
long.
on girth.
Let's break
Even
this
if you're-
down. Let's
Do you
break this
remember
down. So,
Hubert, the outhouse pig? Do you remember
Yeah.
that? He had a curly Q dick, right?
Yeah.
So if it's too thin, that's kind of what you get, the shape, you know.
that's true because so the girth determines the shape, right?
Yes.
Or does shape determine the girth?
Shape determines the girth.
But if in that case for the curly cued pig penis, if it was girthier, it wouldn't be able to curl as much. So I think the girth
But you
determines
don't
the
need
shape.
it. But you don't need it
unrolls.
curly as much.
Like the-
if you have girth, you don't need it curly that much because you're just penetrating.
Got
Okay,
these guys talking about dicks.
think of it about this way. So say you got one that like curves to the left, right?
Yes.
Well, if it was thicker,
Could you please repeat the question in the
Hold-
form of miming?
hold on. So here's the thing.
But it still determines the shape of it. Now, if it's narrow at the end, that's less girthy. But if it's more thicker at the end, which shape is your girth? If it's a big head, that has more girth.
This is even better because if it's more narrow at the end, are you saying narrow girth or
Yes.
the shape? Is that considered
determines the
girth or
girth.
shape?
Well, I mean, you could have big girth in one spot. You know, you could have like real thin in the top, and then real fat in the middle, and then real thin
That's
again.
your shape.
So
And
it's
then
pear
that's-
shaped,
Yeah.
which is a shape, not a girth.
But it determines your girth.
Yeah, but there's girth within the shape.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Okay,
By your turd girth.
Hold on.
Judge it by
How
your
many
turd
dicks
girth.
have you guys seen?
we're forgetting. Hold on, you're
Quite a
forgetting.
fucking few
You're
dicks,
forgetting the
man.
biggest part of it.
The dick.
No,
We've
no.
been in a band with
You're
messiness.
forgetting a big part of the equation, the length.
Balls. Oh, yeah.
No, the length.
That's
because
shape.
here's the thing.
That's shape.
No, but here's the thing. say it's got a curve, right? Say it curves up like a banana shape, right? Now, if it was thicker,
Jesus Christ.
At the base.
if it was real,
Sorry, Corey. Hold on.
Hold
on.
we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Harvest Fest, September 14th. Gates open at 4.
If it was
Corey,
really,
please, please, hold on.
if it was shorter, okay, no, seriously.
God damn it, Corey. Hold on.
If you want to talk about
If
dicks,
it was shorter,
that's Madam and
the
AIDS.
girth, it would have less room to curve, which would make the shape
What determines your
more
girth is your
generic.
shape.
Yeah, I know the girth determines the shape, not the shape the other way.
Is this how you guys write songs for Dwarf?
Yeah,
It is.
Bring up dicks.
It's a new song called Turd Girth.
just go with me here, okay? You're not going to be allowed back on if you can't
Which
talk
is
about the
Blake's
science
new
of
band.
penis,
It's Blake's new
Candyland.
band.
the math of penises.
But is it better to have all your girth just in the very top, like having a ball on the end? You know what I mean, like a giant head, so it kind of just like gets in there and flops around, beats around
Like an
a
aardvark.
It's like
yeah.
a mace.
Yeah, like a mace,
like
exactly.
a flail.
You just fucking.
It goes limp like that.
There's like hinges on it.
It's like I'm gonna find the G spot eventually. You know, just bam, bam,
So when it
bam.
gets hard, it's just like an arrow with like
Yeah.
tilly putty on the end.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
So,
This is
Corey,
like-
what's your penis look like?
We have a girth problem, you know.
Yeah, party on,
In
Wayne.
this country, we have a girth problem in this country.
But does the shape? What's the shape?
the country's
We're
in
gonna
bad
get
shape.
to the bottom of this. God damn it!
The country's in bad shape. Check your girth.
No, the Earth.
Party on,
the
Wayne.
Earth is in bad shape.
You're not even gonna do it for
The
me.
girth of the Earth.
Yeah, determines your girth is the size of the earth.
Are you a flat girther?
Flat girther.
Are you a
Flat
flat
girther.
girther?
That's the shape determining the girth. Oh shit! We just went completely backwards on what we were saying. I'm 100% sober right now. I don't know how I'm.
I don't even know what we're
Oh
saying
my
right now.
god! You see like the equations on it, like determines
I
girth.
think this shit's just kicking in whenever
Like,
you guys
have you watched
Yeah.
Silicon Valley?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
the
I
scene
think
about
it's
like
when
how many
it has
dicks,
DMT
how many
in it.
dicks he could jack off at once or whatever? Like, yeah.
Oh my
They have
God.
an entire whiteboard where they go
Yeah.
through all the equations.
So
and
Corey,
everything.
what did you have for supper last night?
Dick.
It wasn't dicks. I know it wasn't.
I got Madonna's big dick coming out of my right hand.
Tommy Chang.
I had some Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
See, girth of penises is way more interesting than what he had for dinner last night. God damn it, Kibbles.
That got me going on. So like pineapple, it's like a fruit. So you have those pawpaws in your. The
I got it
pawpaws.
from Michigan.
Oh my God.
That helps.
Tell me about your trees at Harvest Fest.
Oh yeah, at Harvest
Yeah,
Fest.
the pawpaws.
on
What the
September
hell
14th.
are they? You got them growing
What's a
everywhere
pawpaw?
out there.
I saw your picture, but I didn't know what the hell it was.
A pawpaw's a last surviving tropical fruit from the Ice Age that grows here.
Okay.
And they are trees that grow in the forest and like the undergrowth. So like you got the big tree and then there's a small tree and they grow with their shade. And the fruits are kind of like pear shaped when they get there. Pear shaped.
Like
not like a dick.
What's the girth?
Not like a dick.
Not like a dick.
These are the questions.
I have an idea for Harvest Fest. How about this? Hands across the girth, Joe.
Hands across the girth.
We're not,
Yes.
Finally, Jesse's figured
How
out a
many
way someone
hands
to
does
touch
it
his
take
dick.
to get to the center of a
Yeah, of a girthy girth.
So
like a two-hander?
Harvest Fest is on a property that has a bunch of these trees on it. The
I do,
pawpaw
yeah.
trees.
I've got a pawpaw patch. They used to talk about a pawpaw.
How many?
I
I got a
like
question.
60 or 70 of them. I think I planted, and who knows
How many
many's grown.
times have you talked to the police at Harvest Fest?
Twice.
Twice.
Only
That ain't
twice
bad.
in
That
10
ain't-
years?
That ain't fucking bad. That's good.
pretty
Officers.
good.
I've
That's
talked to
pretty
police way more than that.
Every party we threw before that, we had police there at least once.
Like the first one, we're throwing Harvest Fest, and I still had keg beers, and I was drinking.
Yeah.
I was drinking like, let's go, like the dread, and like everyone's like, the cops are here, like, oh my god, I'm
I know,
like,
freaking
I'm
out.
like, we're grown ups.
Yeah.
I live here.
Right, and we're not 14 anymore.
So I'm like walking up there to go talk to the cops, and I walked right past him. He's like, "Do you know who owned here?" I'm like,
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm drunk. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
Wasn't
and I
there? There's
turned
one
around.
cop there, right?
He was older. Yeah, and he
Sheriff.
was older.
Usually sheriffs out there that come out.
And he's like, hey, and I told him also, hey, we do this once a year. Happen to actually call ahead of time and talk to him about having a fire, see who's working that. Maybe I know him, whatever. And he's like, sounds like you guys are growing up having a good time, because I tell him people are camping out there drinking. I was like, do you want some food? Come on back, He's like,
some chili.
no, I don't want people to see the cop here and ruin it for him.
Exactly.
Nice. That's
I was
cool.
I was like, this old
Sheriff.
guy's cool, And then like a couple years later, like we're partying and like the band's going on and it's late. And here comes a sheriff just like flying through in his Durango on the property with his lights on, like he's like Dukes of Hazzard and that shit. And I'm like
that.
walking up there and like he stops. He's like, Corey? I was like, oh fucking.
Oh yeah.
And it was someone I knew, and I'm like friends with him. And he's like, you gotta shut that shit down. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? And he's like, I got 19 911 calls for this.
They heard
stuff.
us that time 7
I was like-
miles
I was
away.
like-
I think we went to aim it at you.
Yeah. There we go.
It's a
I
cardioid.
was playing with it earlier. That's why.
we
And,
we
I kinda
changed
wish I
the
said-
stage, didn't we? Change the direction of the stage because of that.
No, and like I was like, this is the country, dude. We can do
Exactly.
this. And I'm like, 911, isn't that for emergencies? There's no emergencies here. We
Not
didn't call.
one.
And just then, my neighbor shows up on his like Cushman cart, drunk as fuck. And he's like, what's going on here? And I'm like, he's telling us we got to shut it down. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah,
There's no
hell
noise
no.
ordinance in the county. I'm like, as a courtesy, we'll turn it down a little bit.
Well, here's the thing too. That year we went way too late. It was like 1:30 or something.
Yeah, it was like
at that
1:30
point.
or so.
Because I remember we were on stage and we paused and
but
we're
listen, once a year, I was like, fucking do it. Do it. Please keep playing always.
But ever since then, we've worked to get all the loud music done by midnight, and that has
We're
helped.
respectable, too.
Yeah, and that has helped a lot. And I think that's why the cops have not been back because we're always done by midnight now.
Yeah.
Ever since we started hiring Steven to do the sound and stuff,
And it's pointed the
much
opposite
faster.
direction. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much faster now because like he can take care of all that, and we can just take
we've
care of
had
it.
so much fun.
And we focus
Yeah,
on
we can-
getting
we can
this
have
shit
fun
off the
now.
stage.
Yeah, now we can actually have fun.
We can focus on having fun.
That's my favorite.
Like I said, I was a clown last year. That never would have happened without Steve.
Yeah,
I had
I
a
mean,
blast, dude,
think about
last
the
year. It was so much
evolution of
fun.
this.
Yeah.
Like, it started as like, I had a bad like issue. I'm like, I couldn't walk or carry my baby at the time, and like I was afraid to.
Yeah.
And like I was married, and she was like, why don't you have a party like you used to? And I was like, man, I don't really hang around those people anymore. And she's like,
Yeah,
well,
messy
don't you
sucks.
don't you like going to the dwarf parties or whatever? And I was like, yeah. And it just like happened, you guys couldn't do it anymore at Kenny's.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a good idea. You know,
saw
I know I've told the story before. Yeah.
Saw you at McClure.
And like the very next morning at 6:30 in the morning, I ran into this dude like.
I'm all
that
hungover
morning.
getting nachos.
Like 6:30 in the morning the next day, like it's meant to be, And I didn't really know you guys really that well. I mean, I knew you guys a little bit, but
Because I remember you came up to me and you're like, hey, man, I know you ain't doing shit at Kenny's anymore, but I got all this land.
you guys came out and you're like, wow, I didn't know it was this big. I'm like, well, that's because I hide it the way I grow these weeds here and stuff,
exactly.
Because once you get back past like the drive thing, it's like fucking opens up, and it's like,
yeah.
man, this is dope.
We lost parking this year, so that's something we gotta kind of do some
So,
guerrilla
that
warfare.
The
stuff in the back.
front parking.
Yeah, the front parking's
Yeah,
gone.
the front parking, the neighbor, they've got some stuff. But I've got some guerrilla warfare style parking we can do.
Well, I was gonna say too.
Because behind the property is a field that has stuff that grows.
We've got a guy who's willing. He has a lawn mowing company, and he's willing to sponsor by coming out and mowing stuff. So if we need to mow extra areas
area
or
for
something like that,
parking.
Yeah.
we can mow stuff
We
down.
got a heck of an area. He's about to tell you about it.
Yeah, like
Sorry.
the field behind our property we used to own years ago, and then somebody bought it, whatever.
So kind of make him go around.
And then they disappeared, and like some farming company owns it in Indianapolis. They come through like twice a year, once to plant, once to farm.
Oh,
and
fuck
there's
it, we'll
like
park
there's
there.
all this floodplain area that's green grass, like
Nice.
drive that
I'm
goes
hearing
right
a
all the way to the
farm.
back of the property.
So we can have
you
everybody
you
park
pull in-
behind.
Yeah,
That's
you can
cool.
pull right off of 1015, park right behind that woods where his maze was at. I'm doing it back again and get it closer. There you
So
go.
we'll put signs out, and then we'll
Echoey.
have
Parking in rear.
Jesse, can we use your golf cart to show people where to go at first?
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
Make
we'll
some
put a
signs.
map on the thing. We'll put some signs. We'll get some dollar store lights. Or
I was
going to
do what I
put out there.
remember last year. I actually took a screenshot of Google Maps and I highlighted everything in colors and we printed it out. So I'm going to do that again, and then we can make some signs with some like neon spray paint and
Yeah,
point
and,
parking
right.
that way and stuff.
And Chris is doing a show that same night too. He's doing like some rock and roll thing in Miami.
Chris.
Yeah.
Right down the street from you.
Yeah,
apparently.
right down the street. Because he
It's like
messaged
country
me.
stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, he messaged me and he goes, "Hey, is there a chance you can change the date to Harvestfest?"
It's like,
I
no,
was like, "What?"
we've been doing this 10 years, bro. Chris, change your shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Go listen to Jordan Granger's joke
was
and
like-
fuck off, Chris.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I don't even know you, but you're cool. If you're
Well-
listening, then you're cool.
He bought Government Mule in here the first day. He's
Okay.
the one that threw your AT&T pin.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy anyway. Fuck that guy anyway. You want us to change Harvest Fest? We're gonna do Harvest Fest whenever the fuck we want. God damn it!
I don't want to invoke any bad blood or anything.
I'm gonna call
No,
Jordan
we're
because he hates
kidding.
Chris's already.
Yeah. No, because I said
No,
I was
we're
gonna show up
I'm
my
just
golf
messing.
cart. I was gonna go back and forth
Yeah.
to see what was going on. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he-
was like, when are you gonna get 2 concerts in Miami?
Yeah.
Indiana.
Well, that's his birthday time period.
Yeah,
I think,
birthday bash.
And
Yeah,
that's,
his birthday.
and that's fine. Tell him to come to Harvest Fest and party.
That's
Shit,
what I
yeah.
said.
There's been a standing
Yeah, yeah.
Chris Dodd
No
rule
Chris Dodd
at
rule in his
Harvest
house.
Fest.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
every year
Yeah.
it's said that way.
So he's
he
gonna
used
put
to
on
be-
his own?
We
He's
used to
gonna
be
compete
best
now?
friends, you
Yeah.
know. We used to be best friends, you know. And I'm always more friend to the people that are to me. And it just got to the point where it was too much. And
Well, either way,
That's how it is,
if he wants
yeah.
to compete, does he want a competition?
No.
no,
He's
No.
not competing with
no,
Steven
we
Sound. I'm
don't
just
want to
saying.
invoke.
I know. I'm just
any on
messing.
that.
I'm just playing.
He
I'm
just
messing
happened. He
around.
just happened. That was the only day the national band, some country band, had to show up that night. And he
What
was
kind of sound
like,
systems you got?
I don't know. He rented something.
Are we going to be competing with sound?
Probably.
They're
how
way
far?
on the other side of town. Like,
Yeah.
like
Way on the other side down in Miami. He's 800 feet. What do you see?
I was about to say, it's like looking right across the street. Is the other side of
There's
town.
more to it than what you think. It goes
Oh
pretty
yeah,
far.
there's like
I'm just-
90 some houses.
I'm making
on Porter
jokes, guys.
I know,
Nobody's.
I loved it. I
but
loved
Nobody's
it.
piggybacking my jokes today. Everybody's
I
just
laughed.
killing my jokes. Anyways, go ahead.
No one likes you. They were
I like
just
your
pretending.
jokes. Your jokes are
I thought the
landing.
girth versus shaped penis conversation was hilarious.
I thought
It was
too.
And
informative.
Corey's like, Harvest Fest is blah, blah. I'm like, come on, man, don't kill my vibe. Yes, and. Yes, and.
If you
Goddamn
want to
it.
get dicked down by Maddie, go to Harvest Fest on September 14th.
There you go.
His
Let
gates,
the man have a heart on.
his gates are always open.
Yep. His is shaped like a
Ours are at 4
Cheeto.
p.m.
My gates are a little hairy, though. You got to dig past the
Did
hair.
you hear me? I need everyone to
Pillars
know.
of,
His dick is shaped like a Cheeto.
Pillars of
We're
Hercules.
good.
Hold
Thank
on.
you.
Which kind of Cheeto? Regular Cheeto or like a
Crunchy.
Cheeto puff?
Crunchy.
Yeah, puff.
Okay.
Crunchy.
Mine's like a
you
puff.
wish, puff.
Elephantitis.
Chester Cheetah. Who's
No, the
thought of
puffs are
that
short,
name?
though. The puffs are short and fat.
Yeah, that's
a
the party
flaming,
on.
it's a flaming
there.
hot one that's
Party
like
on
kinked.
girth.
Mine's
It's
a
kinky.
whatchamacallit?
I like whatchamacallit.
You're white. Shut up.
You eat Snickers upside down. You feel the bumps on your tongue.
Oh my god.
Reminds you of the veins.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ. They do look like
Fucked
veins. You just fucking ruined Snickers for me.
Yeah.
Fucked up. I'll never eat a Snickers again. Yes, I will.
Yeah, you will. Upside down too. You're gonna
Upside
go,
down
yeah.
every time now.
You go
That's
feel
just
it
how
on
I'm
your
going to
tongue.
eat them now.
Feels like a poop coming out too.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Why wait?
You just wink at Kibbles?
Yeah.
It's on camera.
Why wait?
You just winked on
I did.
camera. You're such an old man now. You're becoming more and more of an old man all the time.
Let's make like Tom and
Dude,
Cruise.
we go to my
He can't
buddy
figure
Tommy's
out. He
house.
can't figure out
and
the
he always
iPad,
winks.
and he's like in here winking. Like, damn, you're an old man.
I am.
Dude, we go to my buddy Tommy's house. He was an old man, and that was the whole thing. Is if he catches you in the wink, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like oh fuck, he got me that
yeah,
time. when he
yeah,
got
yeah.
me. He got me with a wink.
Yeah.
I'm also an old man though. Like I got called a boomer on Facebook because
That's hilarious.
it's this thing. Okay, the new meme now is like very demure, very blah blah. It's like, and I'm like, everybody keeps saying the word demure, and like everybody acts like it's a new word, and I'm like, it's a word. Just gain your vocabulary, goddamn. They're like, well, it's actually a funny TikTok. Someone said it, so now everybody said.
Oh, everything's based on.
Yeah, but nobody knew what that word meant until the TikTok. You fucking idiots. And they're like, oh, you're just a boomer, and I'm like,
did you know? From now on,
7 seconds
there is no
wrong.
more Webster's dictionary. From now on, everything is through TikTok. So from now on, if you want,
that's where people learn stuff.
That's all learning through
gee
TikTok.
golly,
The
I'm
TikTok
screwed.
curriculum, high school is now happening.
Because that was my funniest TikTok I ever seen. Was this, the new kid. She was like a new influencer, and you know how they point up like the weird pictures, like AI. Fucking. She goes, imagine Tim Burton doing Batman.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
And it had like AI Tim Burton Batman. Like I was like,
man.
you're a fucking idiot.
I can't do
Zoomers, man.
That's what we're dealing with.
I'm not
That's
a boomer.
what we're dealing
I'm a millennial, and I'm a fucking yell at the clouds millennial because these Zoomers are annoying.
Yeah.
I don't.
You're a Gen X.
I don't
though.
do TikTok.
You're Gen
We
X.
burnt down Woodstock.
You're Gen X,
I don't
right?
do TikTok.
I'm 1985.
So you're right on the edge of millennial. So we're millennials, and you,
born in
1985 are the
you
best
guys are
ones.
Gen
Back to the
Xers, right?
Future.
82, baby.
Yeah, I'm still.
No.
82.
No, you guys are too old.
When were
now.
you born?
I was
How
born
were
in 80.
Okay,
January
yeah,
80,
you
so
guys
I'm
are both Gen Xers. Then.
across the line.
Yeah, you guys are too old.
You're almost a baby boomer.
We burnt down fucking
Is that the
Woodstock.
one before?
No, that's way before.
We burnt
Is
down
it?
Woodstock 99.
What was right before Gen X?
We're
Boomers.
the ones you don't fuck with.
But
I thought
was it?
Baby Boomer was the one before
Millennials.
that. Baby Boomer was after Boomer,
Millennials.
right?
Baby was like in the 50s.
No, millennial
like
was
after
like
World War II.
Millennial was like 85 through like 94, 95.
Okay.
And then after that is Gen X, Gen Z.
Yeah, I'm like in that weird Gen X.
There's been several
Gen
baby
Z
booms,
thing.
though. There's one after Vietnam as well. It was a really big baby boom.
A really big baby boom.
Yeah, in Vietnam where they're killing the.
That's funny.
Yeah,
A
big
grenade.
baby boom.
Grenade.
Well, that's how,
Hiroshima.
that's how they won.
Flamethrowers on the
That's
hut
how
full of
whoever
kids.
won. They were throwing babies like bombs, and it was horrible.
That was a Japanese boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just threw a baby,
Japan
shook it up
boom.
real good.
My job was
They
with
just
the
fed it
flamethrower.
Pepsi and shook it up, threw it at trees, and it blew up. Got on people, and then they were grossed out, and they're like, "Ooh, I don't want to be in war no more."
You know the Japanese.
I've seen
use-
some things. I've
you know-
done some shit.
You know the Japanese use feces as warfare.
There's like
would-
baby mice.
Yeah, they would
Like
dig
apes?
holes. They would dig holes and take bamboo sticks and sharpen them
Oh, yeah.
and put feces on them.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
And so when you
Infection.
fall in a hole with feces,
You get
fucking pipe
infection.
spikes.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
That's warfare. And the girth of the pole.
Does the shape determine the girth, or does the girth determine the shape?
The shape was definitely
Shit-covered
pointy and
spikes.
thin.
had to.
I'm just saying.
Determines your turd girth. That's a different
turd
level.
girth.
That's the size of
Turf?
your butthole.
What
that
determines
accepts-
your turd girth is who's been fucking you in the butt.
Exactly.
How many times you been railed?
Yes. See? Full
I've been
circle like your
derailed.
butthole.
Yeah.
I've been
I
derailed.
think dairy products has something to do with turd girth as
That's
well.
true.
That
Just-
is true
just
as
for the
well,
record,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
If
But
you're
here's the thing, though.
lactose.
It's not who's been fucking you. It's how many times you've been fucked, because
True.
it will dilate over time. I'm just saying.
All right.
He's a small
So-
penis.
That's why it only hurts the first couple times.
One more question, and this one's off the head, all right? Okay.
Is that what
so
this song's about?
You're outside of a convenience store. You notice Bill and Ted, they get out of a phone booth, and they walk in to get chips. You steal the phone booth. Where do you go?
Ooh, that's a good one. You could travel anywhere in time. Is it future and past, right?
Anywhere in time.
Wow. Can it be like even like a fake world?
No, it's got to be real, because they went to real places.
In time.
That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
come on,
Why
be
not make that
real.
movie?
Man, I think
It's a serious question.
Be real. It's from
Cypress
above.
Hill.
I think I would go back so I could maybe talk to my grandpa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like
for
when he was
real.
younger, like Back to the Future
Well,
style.
I mean, I would have to be. I'm a grown man, so I'd have to be at a point where he was someone I would know and recognize.
Wouldn't
you
that
know?
suck though? You go back in time and your grandpa's like an asshole to you and like beat you up.
Well, it sucked if I accidentally killed him, and
Yeah.
then like.
Then you had to bang your
Futurama,
grandma.
or like
I was gonna
Futurama.
say-
I was going to say that.
Yeah,
You had to become your own grandpa.
Yeah,
Well, she's-
my
that was a
own
great episode.
grandpa.
She probably had good. I always heard she had good legs.
Which
you
have you
know?
seen the new Futurama?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah,
And
the
there's
Hulu?
another new season.
I
Yeah,
haven't watched the new season
Dude, it's
yet.
so good.
There's two. They're having more.
I love that show.
It
though.
said Futurama. It says Hulu Rama on there.
I'll check it out.
It's
That
the
show's
same,
like one.
just
It,
the same.
it's
Yeah.
it's got so many. I don't know. So many layers to like every joke.
Matt-
Every line in that show is a joke.
Matt Groening's
It's
a
fantastic.
genius.
Yeah, it
They're
really
all
is.
written by like real professors and real.
Yeah,
fucking,
they're smart.
like,
That's what I like about
real-
it. It's
yeah.
smart jokes.
That's right.
And it's not like Big Bang Theory
I was
smart,
saying,
where it's
yeah.
like fake
That's
smart.
fake. Yeah, that's
Big
over
Bang
the
Theory
top,
is smart TV for it's for dumb people to make them feel like
Yeah.
they're smart.
Well, you're seeing-
it's
Right.
third grade science.
Yeah, stuff my
fucking
parents would
jokes.
like.
It's
Have
stupid.
you seen the video where they took the laugh tracks out of it? Big
I've never
Bang
seen
Theory?
it before.
Yeah,
Because they add laugh tracks.
don't
to
ever
it.
watch it. So it's
Young
Young
add
Sheldon's
laugh tracks.
good.
huh?
I like Young Sheldon,
I never watched
but
that.
Big Bang
Yeah.
I cannot stand.
I have been getting into. I've been watching Silicon Valley though. I never watched it before. That's what brought it up.
TJ Miller.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
TJ Miller is amazing.
There's a lot of nerdy humor in that. Have you watched that?
No.
You probably really like it. So it's about a young startup group, like a tech group in Silicon Valley, and they're making like a compression algorithm, but it's like they live in a house and stuff. It's kind of like with like Apple and like Facebook how they started, but it's hilarious. And the nerd humor in that show is actually like really smart and really funny. It's like there's a lot of layers to it, but you'd probably dig it because you're a tech nerd and stuff.
So it's
like
be
me.
funny like the comedians at Harvestfest September 14th.
Yeah, September 14th, Harvestfest X.
We ain't got much more time. Let's talk a little bit about Harvestfest this year.
Okay, before we get there, real quick, I have to ask because you're here. What's your favorite Back to the Future movie?
Oh yeah,
we all have a different one, so I just want to find.
He's never seen them.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Who was it that didn't like Back to the Future?
So
Michael Howard.
I love all of Back to the Future as a whole. It's a one story. It follows the same people.
So it's one giant movie. I like that.
It builds
really
off
is.
of each other. You know, the whole concept with Back to the Future. And so, as far as like everything goes, Back to the Future 2 had a lot into it with playing themselves, playing the daughter.
So the second one is your favorite.
But
Here it comes.
what's his face didn't get to play his dad in the second one, you know.
Crispin
so,
Glover.
True.
Yeah.
But he's insane. No one
Crispin
cares.
Glover, you know, but he got his money out of it though. He sued them all.
No one
He got his
cares. No one cares.
money. So as far as like everything goes, Back to the Future 2 was like Empire Strikes Back, man. They really fucking they really took it to all of us. You know what I'm saying?
That's Jesse's favorite.
So
Jesse
you
won
got
that
you got to
one.
love that one for what it is. But the
Well,
first one introduced it. We were
Exactly.
too young to see it at the movie theater.
the first one is a perfect movie.
And the third one
And so
ties
when
it
we
up.
saw it,
I don't like the first one because he tries to
Smash
rip his own
DeLorean.
mom.
They smashed the
well, she was
DeLorean
hot,
at the
dude.
end.
She was hot as fuck.
You would
Yeah, if Leah Thompson was my mom, I'd be fucking her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause listen,
Especially Leah Thompson in the 80s. Hell yeah.
True. Howard the Duck. Woo.
at one time,
Right. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, there's like so many DeLoreans. Like I don't know.
Oh, it's huge.
That's
too.
my aunt's name.
DeLorean.
I'm just saying. It just,
Aunt DeLorean.
Yeah.
it just ties everything up, and then they smash the DeLorean at the end, and there's no more DeLoreans anywhere. They're in a time when there's no more DeLoreans.
There's got to be somewhere though.
Yeah, but he can go
Didn't
back in
you
time
ride
and just
the
redo
ride
it.
in Universal Studios.
No, he
There's a
didn't
ride
ride the
there.
ride.
That's true. Not anymore, but yeah.
There's a ride there, man. You know.
No, they got rid of it. It's Harry Potter now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they tore it down.
I don't like Harry Potter. I thought I could fucking suffer through it because of the chick I like to fucking do, you know.
But no, not anymore. Yeah.
And
Harry Potter destroyed.
she's actually awesome.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's awesome, man. If it's going to get you laid, I'll loan you the book.
There you go. But I had to ask. I feel like
Mashal.
I feel like it's tradition now because like on the first episode we talked about it how we all have different ones. My favorite's the first, his is the second, his is the third.
I love the third as well.
We have to ask our guests every time, what's your favorite Back to the Future? That's our normal question. So, anyways,
we should name the
Mary
episode like that.
Steenburgen.
Yeah. Now we can talk about Harvestfest X, which you'd already talked about a little bit. What were you going to say?
So,
I'm so sorry.
Is your neighbor
Mary Steenburgen.
Is your neighbor the farmer still going to be helping us out with some mowing and stuff?
Yeah, like so you were with me that day.
What's his name again?
Chad.
Chad, yeah.
Chad's
Such an awesome
fucking
guy,
awesome.
man.
Giga Chad.
Awesome guy. Go on.
Yeah, Chad's cool. Chad's cool as fuck. He's a good neighbor. He's a neighbor everybody wants to have. You
Hang
know,
10
he'll
Chads.
help people out.
So, yes.
Always, you know.
September 14th, Harvestfest X, Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Give Chad a beer.
Lots of bands, lots of comedian. Give Chad a beer. We got vendors. We've got professional sound and stage coming out. We've got food
Bands.
from the lunch break. We've got all kinds of
camping.
Yeah, bring a tent.
Yeah,
camp
if you're
out.
gonna drink, camp out. Be smart about it. You know, it's a good fun weekend.
We're running out of time, so I just wanted to get it all in there.
Love you, Corey. Thank you for showing up,
September
Corey.
14th.
We appreciate Corey coming on.
Love you, Corey.
Definitely come out, check us out. Come
All
down to
ages
Outhouse.
welcome.
Shop at outhouse.com for your merchandise. Come down to Outhouse Records, buy some vinyl and all that stuff.
Yes.
And we have been Dwarf Among Midgets with
stopped.
Corey D.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.
Make good
Bye-bye.
decisions.
Thank you.
You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
Oh, look, an indoor outhouse.
Been an outhouse that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Most brothers be having them an outhouse.